The amount of times I have watched Kings of Joburg and still had the exact same questions is embarrassing. The second or third time around, I started wondering if maybe there was something wrong with me. Because why am I looking for issues, actively looking for issues, instead of just enjoying this series, this crime action fantasy series by one of the best production houses to come out of Mzansi? And then it hit me. Then I realized what my issue was, and it could be summed up in one question. What was the point?
No matter how much success and money you have, it can't replace the time spent with the people you love.
I'll be honest with you. I've just been released from prison. I mean you no harm.
I'm the only child at home, and my mom is very sick. So if you kill me, you must know that there's an old lady who will go without her medication, and she'll probably also die.
Oh, no. I've done a lot of bad things in my life, but not murder.
I've been on this road too long, so why you pushing?
How big is the job?
5 million.
We the kings and gods, homie, so why you pushing?
Can we trust him, Simon?
Don't you forget, we are all walking free because he took a bullet for us.
Why you coming at the king? Why you coming at the gods?
What do you want?
Your brother, Mr. Masire.
Why you coming at the king?
My brother gets his power and his good fortune from a very dark and natural place. You can't undo 24 years. Maybe he is more Simon's son than yours.
We might not be the originals, but we are family.
What was the point of the show? What I'm about to say is not related to the review, but it's in my notes. And one day we really have to come together and as a nation and discuss jupe real life redemption arc. This man has taken every opportunity he can to change the way the public sees him, to change the way the public thinks about him. And it's working. The way our justice system is set up and the way the entertainment industry moves, it shocks me that so many men that are on that list are refusing to go through prosecution. You might lose something, but when you come out, just follow the steps that Jup made and you'll be right. As disgusting as that is, it's a fact. Okay, let's talk Kings of Joburg, which I'll be referring to from now on as KOJ. What I loved the most about KOJ is that the writers took two subjects that the general public doesn't know much about and created a concept with so much potential. By the end of episode 1, I had so many questions. I was so ready to dive deep into the world of KOJ. I was trying to figure out, and I was excited to see how they would tell us the story of why Mo handed himself over to the police. Why Mo handed himself over to the police, what he was doing to get his revenge on his brothers, what he learned in jail, what connections he made in jail. Is there anyone that he's going to meet outside that helped him when he was inside? Why were people okay with Angela jumping from one brother to the next? Why the heist? Yes, for money, for riches, for wealth, but why heists specifically? My biggest question by the end of episode 1 was, Ufadero uthwele ngantoni? What is that? Why? Why is that? Think for a moment about your favorite restaurant and why you keep going back. Whatever your reason is, that place has consistently met your expectations. And that is what I felt with KHOZA by the end of episode 1. I wanted more. I wanted more. I couldn't get enough of it. But as the episodes progressed, I wasn't satisfied. It didn't meet the standard that it set for itself in episode 1. It didn't build on the blocks, the foundation that it set for itself in episode 1. By the time we reached episode 6, there were so many holes in it. I had to question the writing. I sat there and asked myself if the writers intentionally didn't answer some of those questions. Was it intentionally that they left so many plot holes, or was it them attempting to seduce us to come in closer and anticipate season 2 with the hopes that they will answer the questions that they left unanswered in season 1. So we have to talk about cliffhangers. Cliffhangers are what writers use to keep us coming back. With cliffhangers, the main characters are left in a difficult situation without offering any resolution of conflict. In KHOZA, I don't believe the writers wanted us to come back for season 2 because there are so many unanswered questions. There is no way they think we are still anticipating season 2. Some of the questions I had, some of the questions that are unanswered in season 1 are related to Ufader. Why was he hiding his US family? Uthwele ngantoni Ufader? How long has that spirit been helping Ufader in the heist? Who was the guy that was hunting the US family, and why were they being hunted? Why did he kill the mother? Why did Mo hand himself over to the police? Why did he not want revenge on his brothers? Why did they think he wanted revenge in the first place? What did they do for them to feel like Mo would want revenge? Okay, so you could say it's because for all those years that Mo was in prison, nobody visited him, nobody sent him money, or whatever the case is. But that can't be the only reason for them to be afraid of him. Why did Angela move from one Masire brother to the other? I mean, you get the point. I could go on. The list is so much longer. The list of unanswered questions is so much longer. But you get the point. The purpose of a cliffhanger is to entice us to keep watching, to want to make us curious. But what they did, I feel, is more sloppy writing than anything else. They could have answered a majority of those questions and left us with 2 big cliffhangers, or just one. That would have been enough instead of the plot holes. It seems like they took scraps of throwaway scripts and threw them together and gave us KHOZA. There is a side mission in KHOZA, the mission to find out who is the one responsible for Mo's daughter's murder, that they go on and they solve. They solve it in, I think, 2 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. It took them 2 episodes to solve that mystery. And I say it's a side mission because that storyline added no value to the rest of the series, to the rest of this season. Let me not say the series because the series is not done yet. The storyline of the king, the brother that killed Mo's daughter, added nothing to the season. Instead, it made me question everyone involved, like the grandmother who was raising the daughter, Angela, Mo, Phumzile, and Simon. Mo was just released from prison. He has nothing to his name. He has no roof over his head. He has no source of income. He has no clothes. He has no food. He doesn't know which school he's going to take his child to. And yet they willingly gave him his daughter. The moment he demanded for her, they willingly gave him his daughter without double checking, without making sure that his life was set up. He was not stable. He was not stable enough to take care of a child, and yet they gave him a child. At least if they had given him time to set his life up, it would have been better. At least if they had given him time to get a roof over his head and a source of income, because he said he was not going back to doing heists. To have a source of income, it would have made, and for him and his daughter to bond somewhat, to have some kind of relationship before that tragic accident happened, it would have made more sense. It didn't. Okay. Let's talk about the queens in KHOZA, specifically Phumzile, Angela, and the American baby mama. I could sit here and pull up the countless behind every successful man there is a woman quotes, but that would be redundant. None of the women in the Masire brothers' lives moved in a way that matched their significant others. Phumzile was a police officer who forgot she was on the job and fell pregnant for the man she was spying on. Angela, certified international slay mama, trophy wife to both Masire brothers, at different times only started plotting when she felt threatened by Phumzile. Surrounded with so much money, luxury, but she wasn't enjoying it. Then we had the baby mama from America. No explanation why she was there. No explanation why she chose to live a secret life. No explanation why she was comfortable with sharing Simon. No explanation as to why she was in hiding. What I'm saying is, none of the queens in the show, none of the women in the show, character, values, morals, goals, aspirations, none of it matched that of their significant others. At no point did I look at the relationship dynamics between Angela and Simon, or Angela and Mo, or the relationship between Phumzile and Mo, or the American baby mama and Simon, and think to myself, that is the reason why they're together. That is the reason why she left her home country to come and hide with this man in his country. At no point did I look at it and think, yeah, no, they match. They're on the same wavelength. They're here. At no point. It's not so much about being physically compatible, but there must be something. There must be. Why did they choose those specific women to be their queens, is what I'm trying to get at. What is it about those women that inspired the men in their lives to pursue them? For Mo and Phumzile, it was a matter of survival. Mo wanted to survive. He has nothing to his name. He needs a place to stay. He needs a pot to piss in. He needs food to eat. So he was using her, point blank. But then Simon or Angela, what was the point? How did Angela secure that position? And then Simon and his baby mama, what is it about her that he chose her specifically to bear his child? Because he has no children with Angela. He has no children with Angela. So what made his American baby mama so special for him to choose her as his queen? He was affectionate towards her, genuinely affectionate. He protected them as much as he could. But what made her special? Yeah, no, it was sloppy writing. It was sloppy writing. I'll be watching season 2. I can't, it's embarrassing that I'm saying this, but I will be watching season 2. I have no expectations for season 2. I am going to try my best to suspend my disbelief completely and just get into it. If you're new here, my name is Uvoni. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Follow me on my social medias. They will be linked in the description bar. Bye-bye.